Hi, I'm Isabella and I draw, hence the name. I'm going to be giving you a desk tour today, so I hope you enjoy. So yeah, this is my workspace. That's my desk, and that's my markers, and that's my mini art wall, and all over there's supplies. So yeah, that was my desk tour. Thank you for watching. Just kidding. I'm gonna go more in depth right now, so stick around. No, but seriously, this is where I do all of my art, for real. Right here is my pile of art that I took off of my wall of my room to make TikToks with. I just put them in a pile because it's easily accessible for TikToks. They've been there for a while, even though I just started making TikToks again. They've been there since 2020, so I just haven't bothered to put them back up. But yeah, there they are. Behind that pile of art is just a bunch of paper and a bunch of stuff that I used to paint with. Now we're getting into the fun stuff, the actual space where I do my art. We're gonna start over here. Right there is a marker shelf that I built out of foam board. The markers I use are Pro Markers, Art and Fly, Blick Studio, Arteza, Touch 5, Prismacolor, and Copics. As you can see, I built this shelf and sorted them by color, and down there's just some gel pens. Down there are even more markers, and up above the shelf are my palettes that I use when I paint. On the shelf above that one, we've got another little shelf that I built, along with more markers on top. The shelf holds mostly paint markers. Then over here there are more markers and pens, as well as some tubes of paint. Above that are mostly watercolors, brush pens, and chalk markers. Finally, on the top shelf, we've got some paint, some inks, some sprays, and some markers and oil painting supplies. Now we're gonna go all the way down to the floor. Down there is a bunch of random stuff like headphones, wires, old school supplies. But if you go up, there's my stash of paper and a bunch of sketchbooks. I'm going to show you which paper I use now. This is my current favorite paper. It's by Frisk and it's Bristol board paper. My tone tan paper is always Strathmore mixed media. For sketchbooks, I use a Moleskine sketchbook in A4 size. Those are the main types of paper I use, but let me know if you want me to do a more in-depth video on the types of paper that I use for everything, no matter what. Right above that is my supplies from Arteza. Thank you, Arteza, for sending me your supplies. This video is not sponsored, but God, I wish it was. Above that is just books and some random stuff. Up there are more books as well. Now on my wall, you can see some art that I didn't put on my room upstairs, but instead decided to put on up here. And my laptop. It is a MacBook Pro from 2009 that is currently overheating. My pencil sharpener is an X-Acto School Pro. You've probably seen it in your classroom, but I got one from Walmart for 25 bucks. It's really good. I really recommend it. Back here are some mini shelves for my pens, pencils, and whatnot. And then underneath that are some sets of colored pencils. There we've got some painting supplies and some pencils for sketching in the back. This spray bottle right here is for spraying my Maya Himi gouache right here, which I will explain later. Now to explain my colored pencil sets. This is Arteza, this is Arteza, this is Speer Farben, this is Caran d'Ache Luminance, and this is Prismacolor Premier 150 set. This is my lamp. I don't know where it's from. My mom got it for me a few years ago, but I put some stickers on it to customize it a little bit. Over there is just more painting supplies with the cutting knife set. There's my mini easel sitting on top of some markers. Now for the Maya Himi gouache that is under my baby blankets and my frog jeans. This is what it looks like. I spray it with that spray bottle that's over there to keep it moist. I hate that word, but I had to say it, sorry. And yeah, I just use them for most of my gouache paintings because they're really good gouache. And yeah, I think that's it, honestly. I hope this was semi-interesting, and thank you for watching. Subscribe!